Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. Today we are jumping into part 2 of our Hogwarts Legacy walkthrough, and yeah, we got a good bit in store today. We're gonna take on some side quests. We're gonna progress a little bit further through the main storyline and learn a few new spells. Hopefully today is the day we finally get our hands on a broom, so super excited about that. So coming from part 1, what we've learned is that there is an evil goblin named Ranrock who is after us. Something we have that he wants. We also still have to learn about our character's backstory, so hopefully we'll get to see a little bit of that. And yeah, excited to get back to it. So without further ado, let's jump straight in, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so we've just returned back to our dorm after an exciting battle in Hogsmeade with a couple of trolls. We smoked them no problem whatsoever, so it's amazing the amount of detail that goes into the various places throughout Hogwarts. Oh, we got some posts. Okay, let's see. Come see me, I've discovered something in the locket. Right, okay. Let's get en route to Professor Fig's office, see what he's found for us. It's like, yeah, the level of detail, and each common room is drastically different from another. So, although we haven't seen Gryffindors, or Ravenclaws, or Slytherins, I think we can be quite happy with Hufflepuffs. Okay, so the locket's secret. This is what we want to do. Okay, we got some side quests here too. So we have to find Zenobia's gobstones, which I think she said they're scattered throughout the Hogwarts castle. So we just got to keep our eyes peeled in case we see any. I don't think this guy is a turban wearing guy, nor a flat cap wearing guy, so we'll keep the hair out. But he might be a scarf guy. Let's see. That's a nice scarf. Probably just equip this cloak just for the stats. Really lacking on stats at the moment. We don't want to run around in our pajamas, so we'll leave that, and we don't have any mounts of brooms. But it's cool the way you can get broom upgrades there. We don't have any additional handles for the wand either. Okay. Up the stairs we go.
What are you up to now?
We'll walk to the mission. Sure, it's only 160 odd meters.
The path you walk is precarious. You should return to me.
Get to explore the castle a little bit. So many spiral stairways, though. That's pretty cool. Like, although they bake so much into this game, again, there's very few bugs or buggy behavior that I've seen so far anyway. I know we're only a few hours into it so far, so definitely room for that to happen, but so far so good.
Revelio.
I think we're expecting an update out a little bit later this week as well, with just some small improvements. Oh. can't open him yet. I think he's the same guy we seen the last day. Oh. Maybe we could
Revelio.
value this, yeah. Kelp statue. Shape-shifting water demon native to Ireland and Great Britain. The largest kelpie ever reported is Loch Ness Monster in Scotland. Ah. There you go. Who knew? I actually don't think I knew that. There's just so much to see here. Even I was like half contemplating like turning off the mini map and the spells and stuff just to make it a little bit more immersive.
Revelio.
Oh, there's nothing here. But at the moment I just can't. I could not navigate freely through the castle without the compass telling me where to go. What's this? Okay. This is definitely something.
Lumos.
Ah, okay. Okay, so we have to go to this location in the castle. Now, let me have a look. Okay, we got a nice big painting. We got a fancy doorway with a light over it, and there's some pillars in the room as well. Okay, let's see. I don't know if we have to hold Lumos the whole time or whether we can let it go, but
What in Merlin's name were you doing in the restricted section? What did you find there? Huh?
let's see if we can find it somewhere around. It's not there. Is it over here? No. Is there a doorway here? No, we just got a big clock. You anything special?
Revelio.
Nah, you're not special. Okay. No, I
Lumos.
don't think it's down here, guys. It looks... I probably should have taken a screenshot of what the frame was showing, but I don't think this is the right location. That's a locked door. Level 2. I wonder when we're gonna get into lock picking as well. I don't know if it's a skill or if we have to unlock a certain piece of equipment to get in. But there's a lot of doors, especially in Hogsmeade. There's a lot of doors that were locked, so. Okay. We'll come back up here. Do a little spinny spin of the globe. And yeah, no. I don't have a clue where it is. Hopefully we'll just kind of stumble upon it ourselves and we'll know when we know, I suppose. Okay, so these are bathrooms.
Lumos. Protego.
Pretty poor.
Revelio.
We do got a chest. Yeah, reflection's a little bit off. I wonder if that's intentional or not. Oh, someone's brewing something that shouldn't be in there.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Oh, hey. Okay.
Lumos.
Hey, okay, that's the moth slash butterfly that we're looking for. Oh. Okay, we have to take them back to the picture frame, I think.
Protego.
Right. Let's leave him there for the minute. Let's go in and talk to Fig, and then we'll come back out and we'll take him back to the picture frame and see what happens with that. As if my schedule wasn't congested enough, the ministry has charged me with arranging Professor Fig, as if my schedule wasn't congested enough, the ministry has charged me with arranging the rather inconvenient arrival of a new student at Hogwarts, a 5th year, if you can believe. Professor Weasley insists they will need an escort and mentor to help them acclimatize before the term begins. I have assigned this task to you. Please see Professor Weasley for details. Okay. So that's it's clearly us they're talking about, and doesn't seem too enthusiastic. Okay. Professor's not here, so...
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack.
Actually
Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Oh yeah.
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
There we go.
Goblin silver.
Okay.
Ranrock used
Yeah,
it to
quick
control
nap
the
just
dragon.
sneaks in without telling
But
us.
how? And
As
why
you do,
send
Professor.
trolls to...
As you do.
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Lumos.
Okay. So we have to go through some more classes, it seems. Which is good, because we get to expand our spell range. Okay, let's take this moth butterfly. I'm gonna call it a moth. Let's take him back to the pit.
Revelio.
Let's see what that does. Oh. It's really cool the way the castle like interacts with you. Oh, here we go.
Hello,
Nice, we get a
Zenobia.
field guide out of it.
What did you need help with?
I need someone to collect my gobstones that have been hidden in...
Like, it's just so cool, the little bits and pieces they've added in to just help immerse the experience a little bit more. Go down these stairs. Let's go to Professor Hackett.
I did say about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
So there might be like a field guide page in every classroom, maybe?
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them.
Probably not if we have 6 out of 8
Astonishing how
already.
much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Okay, so we need to win 2 rounds of crossed wands. And then complete a round of spell combination practice with Lucan. Okay. Right, well, we'll get on our merry way.
Revelio.
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you Praxia mole? As long as 'twere only 1 time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek.
Please, Piers, you'll make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have 1 weekly swim! Whee!
I'll get you for this.
Okay, so Peeves, the poltergeist, is as much a nuisance in the game as he is in the books. I read as well, he was actually meant to be...
Lucan's just over there.
Peeves was actually meant to be included in the movies, but like they had it recorded and all, but
Revelio.
it was all cut out because I think they just wanted to save time, really. It's a shame because he's just a pure messer.
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the 2 of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Because we have to be interested, don't we?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Oh, we can take these, no problem, Sebastian.
It's Ringo!
Protego! Accio!
Expulso! Find the one!
Levioso!
Expulso!
Is that all you've got? Protego!
Leviosa!
Come on!
Ringo!
You're better than that!
Expulso!
Okay, so you can't jump out of the way of wand attacks, it seems like. There we go.
What to do? Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of Crossed Wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Let's do it. Yeah, we'll go with
Yes,
Natty this time,
Natty.
I think.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
Okay, so Violet Shields is going to be Accio. Yellow is Levioso. Nice.
Accio! Protego!
Nice start.
That's all you've got?
Levioso!
There goes my wager.
You have to hit it. Time it right to be able to escape quickly.
Don't shy away now.
Levioso!
You're on the team.
Take it. Find the one.
Levioso!
Protego! Accio!
Act like the winner.
Levioso!
Constance. That barrel should have hit. No.
Oof. Glad I didn't bet on you that round. Care to go again?
Yeah.
I'll give it another go.
We gotta go again.
Glad to hear it.
Right, okay, so it's not... Probably gotta go a little bit easier with the timing. Take advantage of the broken shields.
Protego! Accio! Accio!
If we had that box hit in the last fight, pretty sure we would have escaped. Got one down.
Accio! Potatoes!
Nice.
Accio! Oh, there goes my wager.
Tell you what,
Perhaps
once you get into the swing of
sign up
things,
for a round.
it's actually flows really nicely.
Bravo.
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Okay, so we get gobstones if we do the challenge again. Okay, that's interesting. Zenobia will like that. But I think the key thing is to be able to kind of keep a distance a little bit and also counter any incoming attacks. Okay, so we have to go back and we have to now do.
May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio.
Easy peasy.
That's it!
Okay.
Leviosa.
Nicely done!
Leviosa. Accio.
Okay, that is where we're at major disadvantage.
I'd say that's
we
enough
were not
practice.
comboing the spells together.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Assignment's all finished.
Okay, so we can go back now to Professor Hackett and we can learn Incendio.
Perhaps I should stick to potions.
Aren't there the people we just beat?
Seems
okay,
I'm
nice.
out of the tournament thanks to you.
Makes sense. I was like, why would you just say that while a student is passing? Just be like, ugh. I'm so bad at spells. Potions is the only thing I can do well. A little too much information for us, but okay, let's learn this spell.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hackett.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
Not gonna lie, these are really straightforward. Nice, okay, now we got Incendio.
Good work.
Okay, so we need to add it to our spell set first. So we can only have 4 spells on the go at once, that makes sense. Okay, let's replace Reparo. Haven't really used that much. And at least, like, if something needs to be repaired, we're probably not going to be in the middle of combat, so we'll have the time to switch spells around a little bit. Oh, we have to go up. Okay. That's something I wonder if they're going to be able to fix a little bit, just the optimization of the game. Like the way you're sometimes waiting a couple of seconds to go outside or go into a new area. You would think with like the capabilities of next gen consoles that wouldn't really need to wait too long, but we'll see. I'm not a games developer, so I don't know, but we'll see what happens. It's not the worst anyway.
Revelio.
Nothing here, but oh, you can make a move.
If I don't find a way to concentrate, I'll fail my hours for certain.
That's pretty cool. Oh, that's a page. We need that. What is this? Okay, so there's two, but don't know how to solve that puzzle.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Right, that makes me think there's a gobs. Ah, I see it.
Revelio.
There it is. Okay. Let's Accio this.
Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Like, they could have sentimental value to her.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be
Who said that? I have no idea.
Revelio.
Nothing really here for us. Oh, hello.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small
we got your back, Duncan.
Project.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
I suppose it must seem that way. I'm not sure it's justified. It's often been a matter of circumstance.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
Well, they seem innocent, but their tongues can be most disturbing.
Exactly. I wish more of our fellow students agreed with you. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Right. So we need to get some venomous valor.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
Does sound intriguing. Okay, where are we going? Okay, that's Professor Fig. We're not doing that one right now. Let's get rid of this. It's just unnecessary and it's a little bit confusing. this? Greenhouses. This is cool, isn't it? Level 1. Yeah, we gotta figure out how to unlock locks. Oh, awesome. Okay, so this is obviously the herbology classroom. Okay, pretty cool. Absolutely the wrong way to the quest though, like, I'm just backtrack on ourselves a little bit, but at least we got a sneak peek at what herbology looks like.
Revelio.
Flattened armor. Damn. That's a troll hammer through that suit of armor. Some way to die. But at least then your body gets to be displayed. Like on the front door of Hogwarts forever. I would hope they took out the body before displaying it though. And that is very cute.
Revelio.
There's just so much.
Accio.
Okay, so we got more field guides. Look at that, almost level 7. We got some beehives here. Where we're meant to be.
Revelio.
Got a field guide page. Glumbumbles. Yeah, I think that's right, Glumbumbles. Something there. Yeah, but I'd love to count the amount of times we use Revelio in this game.
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling.
Incendio.
Too far away. Okay, so Incendio is like a really up close and personal spell. Wonder if you can get one for like longer distance or.
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor.
Lumos.
Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
Incendio. Lumos.
It's cool, isn't it?
Incendio. Lumos. Accio.
Can't move it.
Seems
Destroy
the
it.
Devil's Snare was protecting a chest of some kind.
A nice hat.
Revelio.
Nothing here to see.
Lumos. Incendio.
Okay, so if we like these guys, it will keep the roots away. What we want up. Oh, you didn't light. Okay. I don't think that does anything else. Maybe just to stop us using...
I imagine a piece of that
all the time.
enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery.
Incendio. Lumos. Accio. Incendio.
A few coins in the bank as well. All of these venomous tentaculas. Tentacula. Renaissance cap. Why can't we get that? Maybe we have to be at a certain level to unlock it. No, we don't. We don't want the flat cap. Okay. Okay, though we're progressing slowly. We're almost level 7. It's not too bad.
Lumos.
Huh. Well, that's not working for us. Maybe we need to come back.
Hogwarts must have hundreds of thousands.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Have you found anything to, prove?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected.
Tentacula.
I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkin for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkin for me.
Okay, so we got a new cloak. Got some XP. And I think we're going the wrong way.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Keeps telling us that, but we've already got the gobstone outside.
There's something in there. I just know it.
Hello, Lenora. What are you looking at?
Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and
Lumos.
find me.
Okay, now it allows us.
That spot must be a
So
clue.
it must have been the fact.
I should look around in case it's
Must have been
nearby.
the fact that we were already
It's awful if you're
in the middle of another mission that it just didn't allow us to take on the second one.
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
And why is she always holding his hand?
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Nice. Okay, so we should probably go back to Lenora and tell her that we've solved it.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
She was not that enthusiastic, like. Maybe she's just disappointed in herself more than anything, but it's like credit where credit's due. She sat on this puzzle for God knows how long.
Revelio.
Okay, so where are we off to now? Oh, stroll in the library. See what chests we have. Oh, we have one over here. Nope, that's hidden behind fire. Ooh, I wonder, does that mean we get like an ice spell? That'd be pretty cool. Because we have Incendio.
Revelio.
So would it make much sense to have one, like a counterpart? Maybe. Maybe. Let's see. Okay, that's locked. Get stuck in some stairs. Okay. Let's have a look at the map. Is this the only thing on our... Yeah, it is. Okay, so we'll go and talk to Fig. And I think then we're just gonna come back to the library. Find out what the locket wants to tell us. Okay. This way, yes. Take your time. I wonder if anyone's played it on PC. Like, let us know if anyone's played it on PC. Let us know if the loading time is the same when you're going into areas. Just wondering if it's a limitation on the game's end or on the PlayStation's end. I did see like significant differences. I think it was with Assassin's Creed Valhalla, playing from PS4 to PS5, even with the quick travel mechanism. Like you'd sit in the loading screen for maybe like 45 seconds on PS4, and then PS5 it was like less than 15 seconds you were there. So, well, looks like we're waiting for Fig again.
Ah, there you are.
Yeah, because we weren't here before. We didn't just sleep on the floor. It's all good.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule...
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
I really don't like this headmaster chap. He's, and I don't think he likes us either, so... All's good on that front.
Revelio.
I don't think there's anything in this classroom for us to collect.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Perfect. We'll go find Seb and see if he can help us.
Sebastian, there you are. I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow.
Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but...
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
Okay.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
A little more complicated, but still pretty easy. Also, that's awesome. Yeah, we get Disillusionment spell. I wonder if you can still buy the invisibility cloaks though.
We must remain unseen.
Just gonna sneak past you guys. They're absolutely useless security though, aren't they? It's like the two of them looking at a corner of the stairs.
Blast. The librarian.
Like, clearly nobody's at, like...
Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is.
Surely she's going to notice the drawer being open. Professor Black might have suggested a ban on magic in the library. Someone has been sneaking into the restricted section, and Crescinda Bloom seems to think of the library as her own personal area in which to practice her latest incantations. Is most disruptive. So she calls Peeves tame in comparison. That's a bold statement, isn't it?
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Revelio.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
Oh yeah, that did the trick.
Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Revelio's everyone else is given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help her?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Yeah, that's kind of the definition of this character right now, Sebastian. We are not giving away a single clue.
Revelio.
They're just... Oh.
Secrets of the darkest arts.
It's like Hulk in the movie has the teeth. There's also got to be something we do with those statues, because there's one by the combat arena as well.
Who have we here?
Damn.
Sebastian Cello and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Don't be a rat.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Aha, you see? I have time. Time to equip it.
Reparo!
Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. That's it!
Just go through, yeah? Okay. Can't use the gloves yet. I have a feeling there's going to be a few battles ahead of us. Okay. Oh, look at that. That's fancy. Got lots of new scarves.
Where might this lead?
Okay, I must have just auto-equipped back into our inventory once we cleared out the space. Alright, what is this?
Reparo.
Nope, that definitely didn't work.
Ah, I need to wake up that rune over there.
Incendio. Accio.
Nope, we're dead. Okay. Not gonna lie, guys, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing here. I'm just gonna keep hitting it. Okay. You know, if in doubt, just keep shooting it.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Uh-huh. Okay, there's only 2 of them. It's so cool. We have more. Oh! Okay, didn't see you. It's for you.
Potato.
That's for you. The gift of ancient magic accumulates by successfully attacking or taking damage. Okay. Right, okay. It's gonna be like our special ability. And we just level it up through combat. Oh!
Potato. Incendio.
Well, that was a bit easy. Oh. Voice though.
Incendio.
Oh.
Accio.
Nice. There we go.
Potato. Accio.
Incendio.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, they have to be super close for Incendio. So it's not going to work for every enemy because some we really want to keep a distance. What is that? No, that doesn't work. Alright, we'll leave it for the moment. I've got another one of these absolute hellish puzzles to get through. Oh, quick! Oh, just in time. I have no idea how these
This must be the way forward.
are meant to work.
To where?
I'm sure I'm doing something horribly wrong, but...
Accio.
So Accio does nothing. It feels the more I hit it, the more it's building, but also disappearing. What if we just tried to get it to us first? Yep. No. There we go. That's the one.
Best keep my wits about me.
Tell you what, pure luck got me through that. Nothing else.
Accio. Incendio.
Nice.
Incendio. Accio.
When you get the counter perfect, it's so satisfying. Oh, and like that flows so well.
Revelio.
It is a book after all.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few.
Eve Fitzgerald is as Irish as it comes.
We ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Good man, Sebastian.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
He protected us. I suppose next time he asks about our secret, we could probably trust him now. Kind of proves the trust is there, the loyalty is there. We haven't really seen that with Natty yet. Don't think she's had much of an opportunity to show it, but
Revelio.
I don't know.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I've purposely stayed away from a lot of reviews or spoilers about the game because we're slowly working our way through it, and I want to be as excited for a twist as you guys will. So I don't know if if we let Sebastian in, if he betrays us later down the line, if that's going to have a significant consequence. Be interesting. The only thing I do know is that each house has a select few missions, I think story missions, that are unique for the house. So I don't know when we actually get to play them, but at some point we will see some missions, and if you guys are watching other videos and they're in different houses, you're going to notice that the missions are completely different.
Revelio.
Okay. Ooh. Who are you?
You cannot be serious.
Oh, Professor Sharp.
Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Don't think they know we're here, so we'll just look at some diagrams of dragons and
Fig.
insects
Visitor.
and dodos. That's a dodo.
Find out.
It's a cute dodo.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us.
How is that possible?
Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Okay.
Revelio.
I don't have any potions. I wonder who the girl is.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Okay, so the final round will give us a gobstone, hopefully. So that'll be 2 out of 8. And then Natty wants to meet us a little bit away. Where are we? Ooh. Like, look at the size of this map, guys. There's gonna be so much to explore. It's gonna be awesome.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Okay, cool. So we got a defensive spell as well. Nice. We got a cape. We got some nice gloves.
Revelio.
God damn it, they're all locked.
Handy resource indeed, your field.
That's where the voice is coming from. It's coming from the travel point. Okay, so let's go back to the common room. That's the wrong way. Get an apple, we haven't eaten all day. Okay, so we read all the mail. Okay, so it's a new day. We've got a new cloak. As you can see, it's the one we just earned from the last mission. It's pretty awesome. I love the dynamic tone of it. No, we're gonna get this field guide. Missed this one before. But yeah, it's awesome the way it moves about, and it suits him as well. So decided to just skip over it a bit because didn't want to bore you guys with the amount of time it took me to figure out how to change appearances. It's actually really cool the way you can have a piece of gear equipped, but then it can show the appearance of another piece of gear. Something they announced before the game, and I think it's awesome. I think they might do an Assassin's Creed as well. One game I wish they did it in was God of War. Like, there's some awesome armor you can earn for Kratos, but I don't know, it's just like as you get to like end game, you need to go with the stats, right? So you end up sacrificing what you prefer your character to look like with what is the best stats for your character. So it's always a little tricky.
Revelio.
I can hear it. Oh. Not like directly above us? I know this thing's up above again. It was... No? No, maybe not. I'm not going 3 stories up just to open the chest. We'll get up there eventually. For now, we gotta go to our herbology class.
Revelio.
You can hear it again. I don't know if you guys can hear it because I'm wearing headphones, but I can hear it very clearly on the left-hand side. The little ding. But it's not important. If we decide to go for completion, we'll have to find everything anyway.
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Okay, cool. So this is herbology class.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
And we clearly got a teacher's favorite.
Oh, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root.
The mandrakes make a return.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Here we go.
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new form and cut down the soil!
That wasn't pleasant.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Are we in trouble?
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion.
Okay, nice.
As you all should know from Professor
So we're gonna have to grow the plants. Okay, and then we can make the potions.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead.
This is the guy we've seen that we're not too sure about whether he's going to become an enemy or not.
The dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just, now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
So, I need to use L1 here. Pretty cool. It's a little slow, but it's pretty cool.
They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Take all we can. Don't know the next time we'll be back. We'll probably have to come back quite often actually if we're going to be planting. We're going to be planting our plants there.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
It is Professor Black's fault. Sending them all around the place doing all sorts of things.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
All right. Yeah, we're going to be a little bit of a kiss arse to the teacher, just because it's clearly how she responds, and we might get some free fruit out of it for our aunties. So we'll see. But as our plant is not quite ready to harvest, I think we'll have a look and see if we can go to our potions class. Yeah.
Tradition in my family.
I think there
Maybe
were
Aura's or
dogs
someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black.
Revelio.
Borgin and Burks has had an increased amount of activity outside ordinary shop hours, particularly in the wee hours of the night, with suspicious deliveries being made to the shop's back entrance. Given what we know of the shop's reputation, we are adding more hours to join those that have already been watching the shop. You are amongst the new additions. Further instructions to follow. Okay. That's a little sus. What's around here? Is there anything we can loot? Is that gobstone? It looks like one, doesn't it? No, it's not.
Revelio.
Again, I can hear something so clearly in my ear, but I cannot see anything.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As 5th years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Look at that. First attempt.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Okay, so this guy is going to be like a typical Weasley. We'll get him the feather, and he's probably going to mess it all up for everyone. Watch, I'll regret this.
Revelio.
Nothing in here we can take.
Your potion station's organized and free of clutter.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Okay. So in herbology, we plant the plants to give us the raw ingredients.
Now we add the mallow sweet and...
Ah, called it.
What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it!
It's pretty cool, isn't it? I could have made more out of that.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Oh, that's us. And it's quite clearly us.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Yep, same. He knows.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Revelio.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of the term.
I have a potion idea that I don't write
What
down.
are you up to now?
Okay, so I looked into this a little bit. Basically, each symbol equals a number. It's a basic maths equation. The thing is, we have to find like the piece of paper that tells us what symbols equal which numbers. Otherwise, we could just be scrolling through for quite a while. So not really willing to do that. I think we'll probably leave these challenges where they are for the moment and try and find like the cheat sheet as such, and then come back and complete them then.
Off on another
Oh yeah,
adventure, are we?
you can see her lips moving, so it's definitely she's been the one that's been freaking us out when we don't see other people around, telling us how good the field guide has been.
Revelio.
Okay, nice. And we're flying through these field guide pages. Okay, so we're just gonna fast travel now. Try and get out of the gates. Yeah. This is where we want to go.
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
Oh, no, it's this way.
I invented flu powder.
Okay, so 600 meters. It's not the worst. Not the worst distance to go.
Revelio.
No, I don't think there's anything around here, but look at this cute little shack. Of course, everything is hidden. There's locked behind a locked door that we still don't know how to get into. It's wild. We still don't have a broom either. This trip would be so much easier with a broom. Grab some moonstone. Grab some mushrooms. But it is crazy just how well done the game is in terms of its graphics and its design. Like it looks so well done. And again, it's holding a very consistent frame rate on the PlayStation as well. Even during combat, frames aren't really dropping that much, at least not significantly enough to be noticed. So no, it's really good.
Revelio.
Still nothing here. There's a sheep though. Can we kill the sheep? No. Probably just tickles the sheep. What is this? Is this Hagrid's cabin? It's the groundkeeper's. Okay, groundkeeper's tools, so it's probably the groundkeeper's cabin, yeah. Oh my god, these inventory slots. We need to go to a merchant and just sell everything. And let's get rid of this. Ah, it gave us gloves again. Destroy a pair of gloves to gain a pair of gloves. Makes sense. It's pretty cool you can smash the pumpkins.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
What's down here? What are you guys? Pork juice. Okay, we'll take that. Take that, and we'll take that. Okay. Maybe Levioso, maybe? Lift it?
Levioso!
Nope. No.
Accio.
Oh, Accio does the trick though. Let's move it on to... Oh. To hold it. Let's move it here. Oh, it's looking for fire.
Incendio.
That makes sense. Nice, okay. So we get access to the cave.
This looks intriguing.
Yeah, we'll put Lumos on just in case. It's actually pretty well lit.
Revelio.
Oh, these gear slots. Let's get rid of some scarves. We don't need 5 scarves. Just see which one has... Get rid of this one for the moment. Don't want to destroy all the gear because we'll get to a merchant's and then we'll want to sell it. We got a new cloak though. Nice. I don't think it's going to move for us, but it's nice. See the way we're able to change the appearance while keeping the stats of what we have equipped. So we have the black one equipped, but it looks like white gloves. yeah, I think the scarf we have at the moment is probably works well. Don't know how well it goes with the new cloak or robe, but it's all good. Okay, so where are we going? I'm going over here. Can we swim? Oh, we can swim. Oh, nice. Look at this, we got a little side quest over here. Touch off this first before we go and speak to Natty. Let's see how we can help.
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes, my name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual
A little bit
curiosity.
narcissistic, isn't it?
We are known for our contributions
My family's
to
name is the
science
same
and
as the
art.
sky being blue.
I'm surprised you haven't heard
come
of us,
on.
frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
Yeah. I was like, do Natty first, or do we just go for a swim? I think let's just go for a swim. It's nice the way you wade through the water a little bit when you're not quite deep enough to swim, but you're too deep to run. Like, it's a nice touch, you know? I think we're waiting too long now. Yeah, they should only do that for a few seconds and then let you just swim.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
Story of this video, guys. Our gear slots are full. Okay, what are we gonna get rid of this time? Let's see. Let's get rid of this guy. Let's get rid of this guy. We want to keep the blues because they're worth 90 coins. Okay. Nice. Grey Highland attire. Nice, there's some nice gear we're getting here. I wonder, is it a case that he's like swimming down and just like taking these clothes from the bodies? That would be a bit creepy now, if that was the case. Like, who else leaves full outfits under a giant lake? Oh, of course. Of course. We're full again. Alright, back into the menus. Let's see what we can get rid of. Okay, they're worth a bit of money, which is good. Can't really see it, but I like the shoes. Again, it's like in the last video when we had the hood up, very Assassin's Creed vibes. Boots kind of matched out right now. Okay, so we got a whimsical nightcap. That looks fun.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Okay, we got the astrolabe. Like, we won't tell Grace. We won't tell Grace that we stripped her dead family members' clothes off them. But we'll come back with good news that we found the astrolabe, so.
I trust you didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there.
Okay, so there's probably more stuff if we dive into the water to find, but I think now let's talk to Natty.
You have a knack for finding treasure.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
I don't think we trust her fully yet.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I've always said that travel...
Oh. Someone's threatening Nora. All these doors being locked, like, can't pick that plant. Break the barrel though. Ah! It's a merchant.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my
Oh, it's a potion shop.
I can answer any questions you have about
Will
the
he buy
town.
clothes?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
Okay, let's see what we can get rid of here.
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
Wonder how we're going to be able to expand our gear capacity. We don't have too much here, but seeing how many times, it must have been about 5 or 6 times in this video alone how we've run into full capacity.
I hope to see you again sometime.
Oh, hello, sir.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you?
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you.
We gotta go to a goblin
Should have been
camp
under better circumstances.
to get this guy's cart back.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts,
It seems a little bit more urgent.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Allow me to put you out
Nice. So this is obviously a new type of enemy. Which wizards? Oh. Okay.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Right, we need Akio back. And I think we're good with everything else.
tell Rookwood to find me himself.
Oh, damn, missed that. Hit that one. Ooh. They're gone down. Gone. One more? Nope. Is that it? Nice. Ooh.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills.
Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
Ah, Merlin was a Slytherin.
I can see why
That's
you're
interesting.
so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Where's the tent? Oh, there we go.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
Don't mind if we do.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swirl on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens.
Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Fire cauldrons? They might be fire cauldrons.
Levioso.
No, that's the wrong one.
Incendio.
There we go.
The flames make the pyre sink.
Nice. Okay, what next?
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Oh Jesus, there's 3 of them. I'm there watching one fall, not realizing there's 2 others. Okay, so you obviously have to just get the 3 of them before the first one falls. Okay. Cool.
There, how beautiful.
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
Revelio.
No, can't interact with that.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. you should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
So there's going to be the Trials of Merlin now that we can do. That's pretty cool. Look at that, level 10, guys. Awesome. Okay, so we still have to go back and do Professor Hackett's assignments. Right, let's see. Oh, I'm digging this hat. Okay, he looks a little bit ridiculous, but bear with me here. He kinda reminds me of like your classic childhood friendly wizard. There's a little bell on the back of it as well. I wonder if it's gonna like ding every time we run.
In our common room wants to talk.
Okay, so I think we're going to leave it there for today, guys. We've managed to get through quite a bit and a few side missions as well. So we'll park the bus there and we'll return in a couple of days with part 3. Just a big thank you to everyone who tuned in. Really appreciate it. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to stick around for part 3, subscribe. But thanks again, guys. Everyone have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll speak soon.